What is going on YouTube? Mattypoo202 here. Welcome back to another Dark and Darker video. So now, this one's a little bit later. Like, Wizard is still pretty good, everything like that. However, with the changes of move speed, so like removing move speed, max health, true magic damage, everything like that, you have to build a bit different. As you can see, I've got 24k, been killing a decent amount of people, basically tons of gear, right? Tons of gear. So what I'm going to do is basically show you what I build on Wizard, the perks, the spells, everything like that, and then jump into a few games and I'll show you how to play. So first off, with gear, Crystal Sword, always very cheap. Now with the changes of how many gems you get, I recommend just buying a really cheap spellbook, see how much a gem is worth, and then just gem it. You might get a bit unlucky. I got pretty lucky here and got 3 magical power. Next, Lightfoots. Lightfoots are mandatory in my opinion for this build because you just need the move speed. Without the additional move speed on any boots, you just need Lightfoots, almost a necessity. I usually chuck knowledge on these bad boys. So probably pretty cheap for blue ones. I might just get the 3 knowledge, 1 dex on these blue ones. Perfect. So 250, the exact same for a purple legendary, always get a legendary. Reinforced gloves with knowledge on it. Slightly more expensive, but worth it. And then I got the courtly dress. So the courtly dress, I spend a little bit more. I get magical power and knowledge on it, just depending on how much it is. See, 300, 32, that's huge. Now, it's up to you. Before I buy the helmet, because it will depend if you get a leather cap or arcane hood, I like to go get rings first. So rings are very expensive. What I do is I go wizard and slot by ring. Ring of wisdom, I'll buy that. Why not? Get some bit of knowledge. And then I might buy a resolve or vigor, or vitality. Let's see, 4 magical power, huge. Now they've got a bit of health there. We're gonna go arcane hood. Or actually, let's get a necklace first. So necklace, it's up to everyone else. However, choker. Choker is always just what I get. It's a bit expensive, 380. 1 additional, you just get that, right? Now we're gonna go arcane hood since we got a bit of health through the rings. So this is what difference. If you don't get health on the rings, get leather cap. If you get health on the rings, arcane hood. That's how I decide what headpiece I get. Arcane hood, and then that same sort of thing. Magical power, knowledge. 350 for that, pretty damn good. Now, again, 110 health. I could be a bit more, so I might get a vigilant cloak. Purple, with 1 extra, wonderful. So this is usually what I work with, roughly around 110 to 120 health. Always get over 40 knowledge. I feel like that's necessary just to get as much cast speed as possible. 66% cast speed, 301 move speed, almost 30% magical power. Will be 30 with the spellbook out. So now this is where the build differs mostly. So without move speed, you can't kite. I mean, you can still kite pretty well, but you just can't kite as well as you used to be able to. So we go to skills, perks. I like to use Sage, just get a knowledge as well. If you're geared, you can swap this out, or you can swap out Crit Chant. Up to you. I like to have both just so I can get as much cast speed as possible. Arcane Mastery, mandatory in almost any wizard build, unless you bonk, but whatever. Ice Mastery, so this is the different one. People like to use Ice Shield, however, I feel like Ice Mastery is better at the moment because I use Ice Bolt. Helps get you that little bit of extra space if needed, where I feel like with the range of the Badish, Halberd, everything like that, with Ice Shield, I get hit once. They usually can hit me a second or third time if they're lucky. Just the way it is. With Ice Bolt and Ice Mastery, hit them, I can get a little bit of extra distance. I find that better. And then the occasional, then the usual Explosion, Fireball, Magic Missile, Invis, and I use Arcane Shield. Again, 50-50. You can use Intense Focus. However, me, I feel like I don't use Intense Focus correctly at the current time. I'm learning to use it a bit better. However, Arcane Shield, just extra tank. Hit him with a few fireballs, an explosion, maybe an ice vault. Arcane, put your shield up, magic missile them, they'll die. Other than that, let's just get into it. I see someone. One, 2, 3. Fair enough. Easy. Got some loot for me. Fair enough. Used a lot of explosions, so real clarity, real quick. If you guys saw that guy's name, I won't say anything further, but you know, just from the name, it could be quite possible that he's colluding with someone right now, so you've got to be careful and always be ready for another fight. I haven't hit him, so hopefully they... Got him. Nice. Now we just need to clear mobs. A really good trick to use is always take your pots off before looting, and then take their pots off right before looting. So just because no one can see you looting. This guy's got some stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good as well. Pretty good as well. This guy's got a decent Warlock kit. See a Warlock? So what I'm going to quickly do is behind this box, clarity. Alright, and let's see if we can kill this guy. One. Got him. He hurts. He hurts a lot. Same sort of thing. Take the pots off. Oh, yeah. No wonder why this guy hurt. That's better than that one. Better than that one. That's a good haul. Alright, we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna go take a blue. No point even trying to go to red or anything like that because we just got too much gear. Where did this guy go? No open doors.
Awaken, soldiers of the Fall to ruins.
Who does that? Who does that? There's just nothing we could do there, bro. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. There's just, unfortunately, nothing we could do there. Probably invis go back, but that's just so unfortunate. Let's watch again. And yeah, like I said, unfortunately, we died the second one, which is unfortunate because if a barbarian just gets on you close like that in Warlord, if it wasn't Warlord, I probably could have kited a bit more. However, the circle, I just had to circle. He was too close for me to even ice bolt him outside. So, however, if you did find this build useful, can you please let me know down in the comments? Hit that like and subscribe button. It does help out. And if you did use this build, let me know how you go in the comments as well, because I'm intrigued to see if you guys got something better. If you do have something better, let me know. Or if you try it and it works really well, let me know as well. But without further ado, I'll see everyone in the next one. Ciao, ciao.